Brother Rich, I've been teaching for a long time, and all of a sudden now, because I do Nick Cannon's class, all of a sudden it's a problem. I've been teaching for a long time. So people have been learning from me for a long time. The books that I put out, Brother Rich, people have dissected the books and it hasn't been a problem at all. You understand what I'm saying? It wasn't until I did Nick Cannon's class that it became a problem. So other entertainers and sports players have known about Professor Griff for a long time. You understand what I'm saying? Zigzagging, crisscrossing across the country, doing over 4,800 interviews and lectures. So people have been known. So the message I would give, the question that you're asking, what is the message that I would give to young artists and young entertainers and young people that are listening and paying attention to Professor Griff? Brother Rich, I have to go back to the thing I laid out earlier. I didn't know that Nick Cannon was going to release the Cannon's class that we did damn near a year later. I did that last year. He put out a snippet of it and then he put it out. I didn't know that. So I didn't know it was going to cause a shitstorm. Do you understand what I'm saying? But I wouldn't feel the way I'm feeling right now if we said something in there that was hurtful, harmful, or this hateful propaganda that they say it is, or hateful speech or bigotry, which is not. No. So when he did put it out, I said, okay, cool. All right, cool. Put it out at the same time that Minister Farrakhan did his thing July 4th, the Criterion, and he put it out at the same time that Sean Jackson and some other people was getting into some quote-unquote hot water with Jewish people. So I'm like, wow. I'm like, cool. I've been dealing with this for 31 years of my life, man. I didn't think nothing of it. It was a kind of calm. It was a kind of calm kind of talk me and Nick had. It wasn't even rah, rah, rah. Nick was kind of the one kind of leading the conversation. If you watch the interview, I'm 20 years older than that brother. I'm sitting back like, okay. Yep. I know. I got you, money. It's going in and out over here with me, though. I've got you. Brother Rich. So we're going to talk about Melanin with Charlemagne the Fraud from the perspective of Dr. Suzar, from the perspective of Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, from the perspective of our good brother Dr. Richard King. All right. African Origin of Biological Psychiatry, Dr. Richard King. All of this material, not all of it, pardon me, let me not say that. The vast majority of this material is in my Alternative Black Studies course, which I've been trying to get people to join the course so we could study. All right? I'm coming from the perspective, like you said just now, from the perspective of our ancestors and our elders. All right? Why can't we go? They already fought these battles. Where's Tony Martin? Tony Martin already fought these battles. Hold on. Tony Martin already fought the battles. He mentioned something in the classroom and they came at him. In chapter 12, he answered his Jewish critics. All right? He says the Jewish attack on black progress reached Wellesley's College in 1993, when more Jewish organizations than you could shake a stick at issued a call for the dismissal of Tony Martin from his tenured professorship at the elite women's college. All right, they came at our good brother and tried to get our brother fired. because he asked a question in a classroom. That thing with Nick Cannon is not about Nick Cannon. It's about, you know what they're actually trying to say to Nick? Nigga, shut the fuck up and stay in your place and don't you ever mention anything about Jewish people. That's what they're basically saying. So you can't say anything. Did y'all hear the clip that I played on Brother Richard's show tonight? Did y'all hear the clip on the white Jewish woman breaking down what anti-Semitism is? You're right. They don't want to look at the receipts. They just want to silence him. Plain and simple. Hold on. Here it go. Can y'all listen real quick?
Yours is a voice of criticism we don't often hear in the United States. Often when there is dissent expressed in the United States against policies of the Israeli government, people here are called anti-Semitic. What is your response to that as an Israeli Jew?
Well, it's a trick. We always use it. When from Europe somebody is criticizing Israel, then we bring up the Holocaust. When in this country people are criticizing Israel, then they are anti-Semitic. And the organization is strong and has a lot of money, and the ties between Israel and the American Jewish establishment are very strong, and they are strong in this country. As you know, they have power, which it's okay. They are talented people, and they have power, money, and media, and other things. And their attitude is Israel, my country, right or wrong. The identification. And they are not ready to hear criticism. And it's very easy to blame people who criticize certain acts of the Israeli government as anti-Semitics, and to bring up the Holocaust and the suffering of the Jewish people, and that justify everything we do to the Palestinians.
Did you hear that? It justifies everything that they do to the Palestinians. You can't say anything about Israel. I thought what me and Nick was talking about was simply the fact that that's our birthright. We're the original people. I never thought in a million years that this would be happening from what we did, what we talked about last year. And just to clear something up, I'm never going to attack Nick. Never. I'm not going to say some of the things I heard y'all say about him. Nope. I'm an older man. I'm going to take the high ground. All right? I don't agree with the things that he said in the apology. I don't agree with the comment about the hateful propaganda and none of this stuff. But, hey, all of us need to start playing chess instead of checkers. I'm not saying I agree with Nick. I'm just not going to destroy the man. Like some of y'all keep propping these other people up to do. I'm not going to do that, man. I had a conversation with him. We said we love one another. That's my brother. And I'm going to stick by him. Plain and simple. I'm not going to disrespect the man. I'm not going to come on my platform. I'm not going to do that. But I am going to deal with what he had to say like an older, bigger brother should. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not. Y'all got to ask him about the apology. That's not my position. Y'all know my position. All right? I said what I said back in fucking 31 years ago. They still calling me anti-Semitic. You see, family, like I said on Brother Richard's show, I ain't got shit for them to take. I don't have no money. I don't have these cars and homes and all this other kind of shit. I don't have anything. So you can't take shit from me that I don't have. I'm not connected to Hollywood. I'm not connected to these people. I don't have any connection to these people like that. So they're not going to force me to apologize for shit. Only thing that they can do is do what they're doing now, is block me from YouTube, Facebook, and I guess they're going to cut this shit off in a minute. What fuck I do? You said they're putting you and Nick Cannon in the same group. How? Nope. I'm standing my ground. I'm standing on the truth that I spoke. And I can even stand on the truth that the conversation that me and Nick had in the Cannon's class. I'm bringing receipts, though. Plain and simple. You said get a Patreon, Griff? Yeah, I'll do that tomorrow, Will. Matter of fact, call me. You can help me set it up. I'm not hard on Nick. Plain and simple. Anyway, for those people that are serious, I want to put something together where we can talk and we can go over the body of work that the body of work from our ancestors and our elders that no one can deny. You're right, thank you, VJR21. I've been told him about that idiot. So, let's put it together so it can be really, really clear. All right? Lady underscore AYE 53. I don't know what that is, how to pronounce that, but it's not a distraction, love. We need to pull lessons from the Nick Cannon situation. Like we need to pull lessons from the Kanye West situation. I'm just not going to waste my time on Kanye West because I already dealt with that. We got to pull lessons. What we said on Brother Richie's show earlier, which I got cut off and couldn't even finish, was some valuable lessons. All right? Okay. So let's pull from that. All right? This is why I wanted to do the talk and lay the information out. Because the stuff that I mentioned tonight on Brother Richie's show, which you weren't privy to, some of y'all were because some of y'all were over there until we got cut off. All right? I talked about, in no certain order, I'm just running through this because it's in front of me and I got to take my behind the bed. All right? I talked about Tony Martin. All right? The Jewish onslaught. Look up Tony Martin. Go get his book. Go get his information. The brother died of mysterious circumstances. Of course, y'all already know I talked about The International Jew by Henry Ford. Go back on Brother Richard's show and go listen. Of course, y'all already heard me talk about Michael Bradley's book, The Iceman Inheritance of Prehistoric Sources of Western Man's Racism, Sexism, and Aggression. All right? I swear, man. Without me sounding angry and mean, that bitch nigga, Charlemagne the fraud, disrespecting our ancestors. Whoever got that Negro's number, please text him, let him know. I'll debate that bitch nigga anywhere, any goddamn time on Melanin. Did you hear this fool? He could bring Charles Barkley. He could bring, what's the other simp? Lamont Hill. He could bring, I heard some Christians got together and was talking about Professor Griff. Wow. You could bring them minded motherfuckers too. The baby Bible babblers, you could bring them too. We'll deal with them all in one night. Waffle ass nigga. Anyway. Jews selling blacks. Slave sale advertising by American Jews. We have to put things in proper perspective. Okay? It's not criticizing people. It's not talking about people. Laying out actual fact. Yeah, I said he was a fraud. I would tell you he's a rapist, but y'all want me to prove that, and I ain't got time to prove that right here, right now. But I can. Black on black violence. Psychodynamics of black self-annihilation in service to white domination. Amos Wilson. Protocols of the learned elders of Zion. Alright? See, what they're afraid of is me coming to talk to you direct like this so you can get the information. You follow what I'm saying? Hold on. The ISIS papers, the keys to the colors. This is what I want to debate Charlemagne the God on. Since you disrespected our ancestors, I'm going to come right from her work. Alright? The neurochemical basis for evil. Nick Cannon said these people are savages and they're evil. And Nick Cannon said they're less than. I don't use that language because Minister Farrakhan told us that that's baby language. I don't use that language. I'm saying to y'all, but because we have a high concentration of melanin, a different kind of melanin, alright, this makes us the gods and goddesses that we rightfully are. This is why they stole our birthright. Some people are walking around here without melanin. They have melanin, but it's a different kind of melanin, and it's not in abundance. This is why they don't have compassion. This is what Nick Cannon said, and I can prove it. All right, at any time, anywhere, with anyone. Thank you for asking that question, Demetrius. Yeah, I did talk to Nick, and I talked about that on Brother Richard's show. I'm not in the proper place to talk about these two books because the young brothers and ministers in the Nation of Islam are going to defend what Minister Farrakhan said in the criteria. All right? I do want to talk about the American Directory of Certified Uncle Toms because we need to lay out all these coons and we need to let y'all know who they are. The American Directory of Certified Uncle Toms. All right? We need to talk about Willie Lynch's newest slave. All right? We need to break down. We need to break down who are these people in the music industry and that control media. All right? He lays it out. Wow. Hold on. That brother did a very good work in here, man. Philip A. Muhammad. Go get the man's book. He laid out who controls the music industry. Who's Viacom. Who owns all of these people, man. Talked about that. Last but not least, we're going to break down and we're going to go into the 2000. I need y'all to help me say this. 2000. Can y'all put up 2000 for me? 2,000 Jewish references in these books. Secret Relationship Between Blacks and Jews, Volume 1, Volume 2, and Volume 3. 2,000 Jewish scholars, not black scholars, Jewish scholars that wrote about the slave trade and wrote about themselves. But because I talk about it, I'm anti-Semitic. Because I talk about it, I hate Jews, I hate white people. Stop that, man. I'm repeating what you put in your own books. We just compiled it and put it together. But I'm anti whatever. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Where's Dr. Ben's book at? We the Black Jews. Do I still have it up here? No, but I'm going to have that book that day. And of course, we're going to talk about melanin from the perspective of, hold on for a second. I got to show y'all the book. We are visual people. Let me show y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. We the Black Jews. A whole book, a body of work that Dr. Yusuf Ben Yakinen gave us. We the Black Jews. Factual documentation. Then we can call and get Ashwa Kwesi on the phone. Anthony Browder on the phone. Kaba Kwabene on the phone. Professor Smalls on the phone. We bringing receipts, man, for real. This is why when you seeing this stuff about Nick, they mainly talk about what he said. They don't talk about what I said. Because if they know if they call me out, I'm going to call them right back out. And then you can meet me halfway and talk. Facts. So my question is, if the Hebrews, Israelites, or the Hebrews or Hebrew Israelites claim to be who they claim to be, who I kind of know who they are, why they didn't stand up and come to Nick's aid? I'm not sure if they did, but from what I'm seeing, I didn't see that. I didn't see it. Did y'all see it? I'm just asking the question.